Welcome back to ARMCO World News, your most trusted source for information that affects your life on Earth and the lunar colonies. Tonight's special is a look back at how the megacorporations rose from the ashes of the old world, and a look into the future. The world ended just like we knew it would. Humanity couldn't control itself, bickering over petty lines on maps, burning through the world's natural resources with abandonment, until finally our generation got stuck with the bill and would take no more. Our planet's ecosystem began to collapse, and the world powers were useless. It was the megacorporations that stepped up, individuals with the will, vision, and means to fund projects that would save our race, and usher in a new age of exploration. The largest and most well-known of these megacorporations, ARMCO, was originally just a business based out of Armitage, focusing solely on clean energy production and digital media. It grew to encompass defensive weapon research, manufacturing, food production, housing construction, and security operations. As the world governments collapsed into chaos and party lines, ARMCO's leadership focused on providing safe working environments for its employees. At first, this was added security for cities that it was based out of. Over time, ARMCO would slowly step in to the collapsing sections of government to provide for the people of these cities. Paris, New York, New San Francisco after the big one, Houston after the North American Wars and its rebuilding process that it's solely funded by the ARMCO Research Division. Eventually, the world governments had to be dissolved. A new constitution formed. ARMCO divided itself into three classes: the military, the economic, and the research. Each branch its own leadership, resources, and goals, all reporting to the council who reports to the acting CO. ARMCO has a solid focus on what can be gained, what is profitable in the long and short term, and what will grow the human race as a whole. People are judged not by some ridiculous nonsense, like social status, culture, or the color of their skin, but by the value they bring to the corporation. Our planet is on the brink still, and it's time for the human race to set out to the greater unknown and expand our species to the rest of the solar system and beyond. It's necessary for our survival. Our first step, Mars. It's only those who have served the whole who get to choose how and where we go from here. Service, as we all know, guarantees citizenship. Are you doing your part? Sign up for the Mars mission today. Explore a new world, create a new life. Get your ass to Mars. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Season 5 of Stellaris is coming, and this time we're going in another direction, kind of in another dimension. ARMCO, the megacorporation, has taken over Earth's infrastructure and is setting off into space. As with the past series that we've done, I'm going to be adding all of my patrons in there as a way of saying thank you. Everything from boots on the ground to generals and admirals, and of course ship captains as we expand our reach into the stars. We'll even be able to name planets, moons, gas giants, solar systems based on patrons. Whatever you guys want, you can put in for it. It's pretty fantastic. And together, we'll be telling a story inside this universe. I will be pre-recording these, one every single week. That'll be on Saturdays, and we'll have the introduction videos like we see here, just like I did with the old series, the first 4 seasons. So that's all coming back. So again, this season, we're going back to the old style of videos with the full intros telling the tale of humanity and the megacorporation ARMCO, and how we decide to make our way in the universe. So the link in the description below for all those who are patrons will link you over to the sign-up sheet so you can choose what you want to be in the universe, so I can add you in as we build new ships, develop new fleets, have new admirals. The newest patch actually makes it so we'll have multiple fleets, so hopefully we'll be able to have multiple admirals at one time. That shouldn't be a problem. And they've redone how star bases work and how taking over territory works. So it should be a far more interesting campaign, I think, than the last ones. One of the taglines for this series is the same tagline we used for the very first season: service guarantees citizenship. But I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on other taglines we can use for this series as a megacorporation worried about the bottom line and expanding humanity's reach, but not from the perspective of an empire like we've done in the past, but from the perspective of a corporation, how it uses its assets and things like that. I think it'll be a lot of fun. All right, guys, I will see you in the next one. Later, everybody.